Oh, you got it? You know the judge is coming.
Yes, sir. There's
Okay.
the two commissioners. Or may also send a
Okay,
representative.
good, good. You can keep this for me. Did I see my judge? Oh, there you are. How you doing?
Oh, good. Thank you for including me. This is great. Hi.
We got, we good?
Okay, I'm gonna.
We good? Okay. Judge, stay up here by me now.
Okay,
I wish I could look at that phone, by the way. Yeah. And Judge Dubel, where are you?
I'm right here.
Come on over. So, hey, thank you all for coming. This is the final day of Pride Month. And first, I want to announce that for the first time, the judge and I know of in Harris County history, the Pride flag is flying over the county administration building. Now, you notice I cautiously said it's flying because it's hot as hell. And I went out there to take a picture, and there's no wind blowing. But so after we do this press conference, for those of you who are brave enough to walk over to Judge Dubel's building, there's a mural we're very proud of, which gives a nod to our LGBT community. And we unveiled, Judge Hidalgo and I, so many murals that day that one was unveiled. It was kind of, the significance of that one was kind of lost in the shuffle. But that's a one-block walk. But if you won't go that far, particularly my judge, who was out at the Beyonce concert, I didn't see her, so I know she was having a good time. I left and went home. We will go out to take a quick photo by the flag. And I thought of it because at our administration building, the Biggers campus, over near NRG, we have 3 flagpoles. And I'd like to say I thought about it in advance, but we didn't have any flags up. And we've been in the building since November, so I said, well, get the flags up. Then I noticed there was a 3rd flagpole. So I said, well, why don't we put up the flagpole for Mexican Independence Day? And they said, well, Rodney, it's a little late for that. So then someone said, it's Pride Month. So we have that flag flying over our building. And I thought about it here. But I want you to know, here in Harris County, we do more than just fly the flag. We talk the talk. I want to thank everybody for coming here to celebrate Pride Month here in Harris County. This is time to honor the resilience, joy, and unwavering spirit of this community. Pride is more than a celebration, and it's more than a flag. It declares that everyone deserves to live freely, openly, and without fear. It reminds us that our work is far from over and that true justice and inclusion require action, not just words. I'm proud that Harris County has done just that. In 2021, I was proud to support Judge Lena Hidalgo's resolution opposing harmful policies that target transgender children. 2021. That was not an easy thing for anyone to put on the agenda, but we passed it. Policies that sought to deny them access to essential health care, interfere with private medical decisions, and exclude them from youth sports. In 2022, my office submitted a resolution in direct opposition to the governor's directive that called for investigating gender-affirming care for transgender youth as child abuse. That resolution stood in firm support of transgender children and their families in Harris County. Harris County invested in organizations doing the hard work on the ground. In 2023, Harris County established its first LGBTQ plus commission, thanks to an item that Commissioner Leslie Briones put on the agenda. I think her staff may be represented here. She's on a well-deserved vacation for a couple of days. To help guide policy, promote equity, and ensure LGBTQ plus voices are heard and included in these critical conversations in our county. And I'm even more proud to have Brandon Mack and Cal McNaught join the board as my appointees. Last year, my office recommended Tony's Place for a $500,000 grant through the American Rescue Plan. This funding supports LGBTQ plus youth experiencing homelessness by expanding drop-in services, case management, and basic needs and support. In 2025, Harris County approved $1.4 million in funding to expand vital health care and wellness services to the Montrose Center, which is in the heart of Precinct 1 and a longstanding partner serving LGBT plus communities. From championing inclusive health care and housing protections to expanding non-discrimination policies within county government, our commitment to equity has never wavered. This Pride Month and every month after, we recommit to building a more inclusive Harris County. This is going to be the run of show. After me, you'll hear from the Honorable Judge Hidalgo, and then Judge Dubel, and then Delegate McNaught, and then I'll come up just to see if the press has any questions. And then for those brave souls, particularly in Texas, with all of the heat that this community has taken, we're at least going to walk over to where that flag is. And if you really feel the spirit, we're going to walk another block over to that LGBT mural on Judge Dubel's building. So with that, would you please welcome Judge Lena Hidalgo.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you. Thank you so much to everyone for being here today and Commissioner for leading this. We were at the Pride Parade this weekend, and it was so beautiful to see so many people come out and support each other, support the individuality of each of us, and also support our togetherness and support love in general. It was, of all the parades, the Pride Parades I've been to, it was the most impactful. And I think it's because right now is a time in which the LGBT community is coming under attack, and the good thing is that it's a resilient community, and it's a community that has a lot of allies. And those of us, whether we're part of the community or whether we're allies, we're going to stand with them. Do we need to get the light? Or should I keep going? Wait. Excuse me?
Oh. Batteries.
Uh-huh. Nice. Ready? So a bit later, we're gonna raise the pride flag over the county administration building. And it's of course something symbolic, but I also think it's got a deeper meaning of the fighting spirit of this community, because it would be hard to imagine that in the current political climate, in the state of Texas, in its largest county and city, the third largest in the country, that we would be raising the pride flag right now. And it's because when they come at us, when they come at this community, we're gonna come back at them harder. We know that we're stronger together, and we're very proud to fly that flag. We're also gonna look at this mural, which is inspired by the phrase, leave no one behind. And it's about fighting for the most vulnerable in our community. Sometimes we forget that fighting for the most vulnerable is not only the right thing, but it's a smart thing to do. It says so much about our community that we can have a mural like that in downtown, that we can have the flag flying like that downtown. And, you know, we don't like to fearmonger or exaggerate, but the fact of the matter is that a legal ruling with many decades of precedent was overturned in Roe v. Wade, and so I don't think the community is overly concerned. I think they are appropriately concerned when there is this question of whether the U.S. Supreme Court could overturn the ruling from 10 years ago that allowed for gay marriage. And so that is, of course, the foundation of so many families and such an important right for all communities. And so this is an especially important time to raise awareness about the importance of fighting this. Here in Harris County, we created the LGBTQIA+ Commission. They've done a great job visiting with different communities to figure out what it is that folks want the county to help with as it relates to the LGBT community. We have some members of the commission here today, and I'm proud of everybody, all of your work over the past year or two that we've had the commission, but especially my appointees, Giovanni Rosselli, and Thomas Lopez. Gio is a leader in the community, actually conducted his thesis on how local government policies in the 100 largest U.S. cities affect the LGBT community, especially their economic and workforce preparedness. Thomas brings his experience as a parent, a husband, entrepreneur, and I say this not just to celebrate them, but also to say these are members of our community that deserve to live their fullest life because they deserve it and also because they contribute. And the opportunity for them to thrive as who they are is also opportunity for our community to grow, for our economy to grow, for our children to learn. So we're also working to protect LGBT+ education. In 2023, we advocated and we were able to make Harris County a book haven. So across our 26 county public library branches, we have the books that many schools, school districts have banned for political reasons. And of course, it makes little sense because these are materials that are entirely appropriate in any way can be found online, but it's simply that symbolism of attacking a particular community. So those are just a couple of the things we've done. It may not be an easy road ahead, but after seeing how everybody came together this weekend, I know we're up to the job. Let me just repeat in Spanish briefly. Buenas tardes, le agradezco a todos por estar aquí esta mañana. Estuve en la Marcha del Orgullo este fin de semana y de todas las marchas del orgullo en las que he participado, esta fue más impactante. La cantidad de gente, la energía, lastimosamente yo creo que eso se debe a los ataques en contra de la comunidad LGBT, porque es una comunidad muy unida, muy fuerte, y además una comunidad que tiene muchos aliados, aliados como yo. Y somos personas que entendemos que parte de nuestra responsabilidad como miembros de la comunidad es proteger a las personas más vulnerables. Y los miembros de la comunidad LGBT tienen los derechos que los demás de nosotros tenemos. Además, tienen nuestro apoyo. Entonces hubo una energía, energía y de luchar por los derechos, proteger los derechos de esta comunidad. Hoy día vamos a desplegar la bandera por primera vez en el condado Harris. Entonces es la bandera con los colores del arco iris y después vamos a visitar un mural que habla acerca de esto básicamente. El mural, la frase que representa es "no dejemos a nadie atrás". Y es pues básicamente lo que estamos haciendo hoy día, no dejar esa comunidad atrás, aunque el gobierno federal y el gobierno estatal la estén atacando tan fuertemente y realmente sin razón. Para mí, en un país donde se están atacando tantas comunidades, especialmente esta. Un Estado que también busca informar e instigar miedo a la sociedad a través de atacar ciertas comunidades como es la LGBT. Este condado, que es el tercer condado más grande del país, el poder tener esta bandera, celebrar este mural, me enorgullece. Es evidencia de la diversidad y la tolerancia que hay aquí en el condado Harris. Sabemos que en el gobierno federal hay amenazas hacia esta comunidad. Hace un par de años, la Corte Suprema eliminó el precedente que daba el derecho al aborto en ciertos casos. Es muy factible que la Corte Suprema haga lo mismo para la ley que permite el matrimonio entre personas que son miembros de la comunidad LGBT. Entonces, parte de lo que estamos haciendo es demostrar que estamos listos para la batalla. En el condado Harris hemos creado una comisión para la comunidad LGBT, han estado entrevistando a la comunidad para ver qué más quieren que hagamos, pero por ejemplo, una de las iniciativas que hemos tenido es ayudar a que nuestras bibliotecas sean un santuario de libros. Hay varios distritos escolares que están trabajando en la censura y tienen libros prohibidos, parece algo del año del ruido, y entonces, bueno, estamos asegurándonos que esos libros estén en nuestras bibliotecas. Pero hay otras iniciativas también, por ejemplo, los certificados de matrimonio ya no muestran solamente un hombre y una mujer. En fin, entonces gracias a todos los que participaron en el desfile, los que defienden a esta comunidad. Yo sé que aquí en el condado Harris estamos a la altura del trabajo difícil que viene. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
Good afternoon. My name is Steve Duble, and I'm proud to serve as the first gay out JP in Harris County history. I took office in early January 23, and I want to thank the commissioners, the judge, for their support of the community. I was super excited shortly after I took office that Commissioner Ellis and the group he works with had arranged to paint the mural on the side of our building.
They got to put that battery
No
up
problem.
there.
You want to take a break? All right.
I'm going to bring the lights from my house next time. Okay.
Ready to go? Okay. Thank you. First of all, I'm wearing my bling from the Beyonce concert. I know the commissioner was there last night. You were there last night. I believe Commissioner Briones was there last night.
Yeah,
Who else was there
Commissioner
last
Garcia
night? I think most of Harris County government was there. I was waiting in line on Metro to get out of there for quite a bit after. I have a feeling y'all were whisked away right after. But I got the bling. And I'm proud to wear it. But I was real excited when Commissioner Ellis, shortly after I took office, arranged for a mural to be painted on the side of my building. The title of that mural is Inexorable. I was embarrassed as somebody in Harris County who's active in the gay community to not know anything about what that mural was about. And I met the artists who were queer artists from Manchester. They're a duo called Nomad Clan, I believe. And they educated me. They researched it, and they came up with the idea. It's a tribute to a group called the Tumblebugs, and they fought the clothing ordinances. Dalton can tell you about them. They fought the clothing ordinances in the 60s when they were raiding a female gay club downtown, I think called the Roaring 60s, I believe was the name of it. Anyway, go check it out. It's an amazing mural. I also want to give you a little tidbit. A lot of people don't know this, that Lawrence v. Texas started in a JP case in Harris County. And I'm, again, proud to serve with the commissioner and with the judge, and proud of this committee, and thank y'all.
Is that a photo of the mural?
It is.
Just in case some of you all can't take the heat to walk over there. My staff did a great job. We had another press conference for a mural unveiling this morning. But in case you
There it is.
Too lazy to take a little heat, so you pass by that and look at it all the time. That is the mural.
So if you're walking out of the ballpark down Preston towards this direction, you'll see it. Big triangle. Tumblebugs is the name of the group. J.D. Doyle, local historian in town, has a great page up about it that you can read about the history of the tumblebugs.
Good, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you. And now we will hear from Delegate McNaught to talk about the commission's work for over the last 2 years, and then we'll go to questions. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner. My name is Kylie McNaught. I am a member of the inaugural Harris County LGBTQIA+ Commission. I'm joined here today with my colleague Thomas Lopez. And first of all, I want to thank the Harris County Commissioners Court, particularly Commissioner Briones. Thank you to Commissioner Ellis for my appointment, and to County Judge Hidalgo for creating this commission. Our work aims at inspiring and advocating for the LGBTQIA+ community in Harris County and showing up for them every day in every way that we can. I chair the Advocacy Commission, or Committee, and we have been working on policies that help to ensure that there are more sound policies coming out of organizations like the Harris County Sheriff's Office, that we're updating those things. And then we've also been out in the community advocating on behalf of LGBTQ youth. Now more than ever, our community is frightened, frankly. People are emboldened, and we're walking around a little more vigilant than we were even 5 years ago. It's vital that a county and its people has folks like us and like Commissioner Court who are there to let people know that their county has their best interests in mind and at heart. We're seeing school boards attacking youth. We're seeing our trans brothers and sisters having their identities threatened, so often stripped away from them, and we just can't stand for it anymore. So we're playing our part. We're seeing what we can do at the county level and providing recommendations to Commissioners Court for that, and we all just believe on behalf of the commission that our purpose is to be out and in front and taking everything step by step in a time where it's really easy to want to go back into the shadows. And our job is to stay out in the light and help guide our friends and our neighbors, and hopefully those who maybe disagree with us back to a path of inclusivity and belonging. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We invited some of our local legislative leaders. Senator Molly Cook couldn't make it. Representative Lauren Ashley Simmons couldn't make it. They have fought a good fight against some very awful legislation in Austin. They couldn't make it because they'll have to go back in a special session very soon. But I want to acknowledge them for their fight. As Judge Dubel knows, a good part of my career in state government, it took a decade to pass the hate crimes bill. And the battle every session that would blow the place up was the hate crime statute, because we refused to take out the phrase sexual orientation. But look, we wanted you to know that you're seen, you're heard in Harris County, regardless of what you look like, who you love. We love you. Because a couple speakers didn't make it, do you want to say anything, Thomas? You're welcome to.
Good, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
If not, the judge and I will take a few questions, and then we're going to go out. And when I heard her make reference to the mural, I guess she's going to walk, and, you know, that's pretty good. I'm impressed in this heat. But any questions?
block.
Yeah, on that block. Any questions? Okay, so if we go out, we can't open that door, only for an emergency. So I would suggest we go out the other side quickly so you see the flag, and we'll take a photo out there. Is that all right?
Yeah,
Judge?
sounds great.
And then we walk back in, because it's cooler, and we go wherever Dougal goes to get to his building, which is a block away. All right, thank you all.
Thank you.